Hello kabibig! Welcome back sa ating bagong YouTube channel. Ito ang pinakamaingay na YouTuber sa plat ng YouTube. Ako si Kabibig, maglabag-labag na tayo with evidence. So naku po, pinag-usapan na, pinagpiestahan na ang ICC internationally. Hindi dahil sa good news, kundi sa negatibong refleksyon sa ginawa di umano ng pagtanggap ng bribe money na galing sa PBBM admin. Well, you know, Zaldico is working with PBBM admin. So yun kapibig, pinagpiestahan, pinag-usapan at maraming mga netizen all over the world na parang, sabi sa ba ng yamid, parang, ano ba, parang nanliliit sa ICC kabibig. Ano paano yan? Nasira tuloy ang reputasyon ng ICC nang dahil kay Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Yan kasi, paniwala kayo ICC. Oh, ano na ngayon? Kinarma na kayo. Paano yan? Pinagpistahan, pinag-usapan na kung ano ang nangyaring bayaran. Oh, pagbabayad ng sabi ng 18 ex-marine na binayaran ng or ano ba, 2 million US dollars. Grabe. Ganun kayaman ang Pilipinas, no? Oh, nag-prepare ng pera di umano para pambayad, para pang-enjoy ng ICC investigators daw. Pero ang ICC investigators, hindi pa yata nagbigay ng kailang reaction hinggil dito. Kasi takot, ayaw nila na mahaluan ng politika. Ayaw yung mahaluan ng politika, pero kayo, you are politicking and you are politicizing and you are accepting money daw di umano. Sabi ng 18 ex-marines. Sinundo kayo, pinakain kayo, pinatira kayo, as in mierda to the max kayo. At tapos nga, sabi pa ng 18 ex-marines through their affidavit, sumusobra-sobra yung mga maleta nyo kasi baka sa sobrang pagsha-shopping dito, pag-enjoy ba? Mga pasalubong galore. Kaya pinasend nyo sa mga lugar nyo. Naku po, eto kabibig ha, pinag-usapan na talaga, hindi na talaga ito makokontrol ng ICC itong issue tungkol sa kanila. O eto kabibig, makinig tayo ha. Grabe. Ay naku mga kabibig, nakakahiya ito para sa ICC. O ito, hindi nyo kabibig ha, i-share ko sa inyo ha.
Political opponents of former...
RT International's special coverage on the ICC alleged bribery. Hala, yan na. Ito ay shinare kwentong barangay. Naku po, basahin natin, pakinggan natin, panoorin natin kabibig kung gano'n na ba ka-trending ang ICC ngayon. Let's watch this video.
Political opponents of former Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte attempted to bribe ICC officials.
Attempted to bribe. Oh, political opponent at mga kontra ni PRRD attempted to bribe kuno. Hala, at alak, attempted to bribe yung mga kontra ni Digong.
To bring down the nation's ex-leader. That's the explosive claim his defense team have alleged during an ongoing international criminal court case focused on the Duterte administration's ruthless war on drug dealers. RT's Dwayne Dizon takes up the story.
The Hague's International Criminal Court has always insisted its investigations are independent. But a bombshell expose here in Manila is threatening its foundation. RT attended the press event when lawyer Levi Baligot presented a sworn affidavit from 18 former security personnel. Baligot maintains he is not connected to the Duterte family and is only representing the group of ex-Marines who claim they acted as bagmen in a high-level scheme to compromise the ICC scope into former President Rodrigo Duterte.
The foreigners traveled to various locations in Manila and Quezon City using the vehicles of Zaldico. Based on conversations we overheard, they were visiting places where the alleged extrajudicial killings, EJKs, connected to the war on drugs of former President Rodrigo Duterte reportedly occurred. We confirmed that the foreigners they were referring to were representatives of the International Criminal Court, ICC, after we saw Chantal in the news identified as a member of the ICC.
Hala ko. Kung ano yung nasa affidavit, yun ang ginawang news internationally kabibi. Hala.
The testimony centers on the arrival of ICC investigators in late 2023 when, according to the whistleblowers, their employer Zaldico tasked them to prepare for foreign guests. Billionaire contractor Co is at the heart of a massive 2025 flood control corruption scandal and allegedly used his private security forces to manage the ICC's logistics. The whistleblowers claim they handled staggering amounts of cash intended to ensure the investigators remain under the influence of the administration's allies.
We often personally witnessed the counting of the money before it was placed into various containers. Depending on the amount, the money was placed in.
Nakakahiya to, kabibig, ha? Kahit sinasabi nila na nabayaran ng ICC, pero this is the news in the Philippines. Mas tayo ang nahihiya. Kasi Pilipino tayo at nangyari ito sa loob ng bansa natin. Di ba na, parang sabi nila, ang Pilipinas belong to third world country, pero ang dami pala ng pera ng taong bayan. Ang Pilipinas, grabe pala. Umapaw ang pera ng taong bayan, pero ginagamit sa maling paggamit, sa maling desisyon at pagpapatumba ng kanilang kalaban sa politika. Diba? Ginamit for bribery para bayaran ang dapat bayaran para si Digong ay mapunta sa ICC. Alak.
In suitcases, large 50-70 million Philippine pesos capacity, medium 30-40 million Philippine pesos capacity, small 15-25 million Philippine pesos capacity. B, paper bags 5-10 million Philippine pesos capacity. C, expandable envelopes 2 million Philippine pesos capacity.
The affidavit goes beyond local deliveries. It cites DHL receipts showing shipments sent directly to ICC representatives in the US and the Netherlands. The bagmen alleged these funds were the engine behind the curated investigation into alleged extrajudicial killings. Instead of conducting a traditional objective probe in government offices, these investigators reportedly met at private estates and safe houses, speaking only to witnesses who were pre-selected and screened by the Duterte family's most persistent political rival, former Senator Soli Trillanes. He is one of the most outspoken critics of the alleged extrajudicial killings during former President Duterte's time.
All of the vehicles that were used, hotel accommodations, were taken care of Zaldico and Sonny Trillanes. You will also see in this affidavit the frequent deliveries of luggage and paper bags of money given to those who are taking care of the ICC investigators in the country. All their food, all the vehicles, hotels, condominium units were taken care of the group of Sonny Trillanes and Zaldico. This is the team leader of the ICC investigators, Chantal Daniels. This is the photo taken by one of their security detachment. Shown here are some of their colleagues.
The implications of this pay-to-play project are profound. The whistleblowers have implied that these bribes fast-track the ICC's case to directly indicate Rodrigo Duterte. While Sonny Trillanes dismisses the claims as a blatant lie, the scandal has forced a rift in the current government. Senator Aileen Marcos has now filed a resolution to investigate whether the ICC's evidence was manufactured through this secret cooperation. If true, it suggests the case against Duterte wasn't built on facts, but on suitcases full of cash provided by his fiercest enemies.
The ICC investigators themselves committed graft and corruption because why did they allow all the expenses, vehicles, food were taken care of by people who they know are the enemies of who they were investigating? Apparently, the mandate of the ICC is to protect the human rights of people, but why did not bestow to or respect the human rights of one person who they were investigating, and instead should have investigated other people who were not pre-selected by Sonny Trillanes?
Attorney Baligot has confirmed he's now handing this evidence over to the Office of the Ombudsman and in the future to the ICC's own internal oversight body. As the Senate prepares for a formal inquiry, the question for The Hague is no longer simply about the war on drugs, but encompasses its own investigators and whether they became pawns from multi-million-dollar political hit job.
Yun, kabibig, ang international news kung saan pinagpestahan na ang ICC. Hindi lang pala, kabibig, hindi lang pala sa sa ano din, sa Taiwan. Trending yung 18X military parade. Yan, kabibig, oh. Kahiya talaga ang media ng Pilipinas, no? Wala may lagay din kasi, tingin yung kabibig ko, pinag-usapan ito sa Taiwan, mga kabibig. Pilipinas ang pinakurap. Nasa newspaper din ito sa Malaysia yan. Balitang-balita na. Alaka. Pansin ko nga lahat pala may maleta sila para nakakabingi ang katahimikan. Daming perang itinapal para ang lahat ay tumahimik at maging kakampi nila. Kaya pala gustong mawala ang mga Duterte at lahat hindi nila kapanalig. O Lord, bigyan mo po ng lakas ng loob ang 18 na Marines upang sila ay hindi malupig ng mga paninira laban sa kanila, itago mo sila sa iyong pakpak. Yung kabibig, Karamihan kung saan pera, doon sila, tandaan yung kapwa. Kung mahirap, hindi tayo mahalaga ng gobyerno kasi ang pera natin na pinag-ambag-ambagan, doon nila sinusuho sa mga taong pinapakinabangan nila. Wala silang pakialam sa ating mga hihirap. From Ronnie Sina. Pagtatawa na lang tayo ng China from Tats Richie. Nag-iba na ang script ni Balingod. Di daw niya sinabi, napunta ang pera sa ICC. Paano di mabalita sa social media di naman sila invite sa press con. Lahat na nandun ang mga DDS at media vlogger lang ang gi-invite. Tapos ganun galit kayo na di na ibalita. World news, wow, pang-international talaga ang gobyerno. Yun kabibig ha. Yun ang mga komento ng ating mga netizen hinggil sa issue na ito. O ikaw, ano ang iyong komento? Worldwide na, world news na, itong mga maleta-maleta. Ang bilis, no? Grabe. So, ano ang inyong reaction hinggil dito? Halaka, ang ICC. Ano kaya ang naging reaction nila? Trending na trending sila. Pinag-uusapan sila worldwide. International news na sila ngayon kabibig. So maghintay tayo sa update. Baka later ay magbigay ng informasyon o reaction ang ICC tungkol sa di umano'y pagbulgar ng 18 ex-Marines tungkol sa pagsangkot ng ICC investigators, kina Trillanes, Zaldico, at yung iba pang issue tungkol dito. Yun lang po kabibig. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Bye everyone. See you next time.